if they're here, there, or, you know, living, it don't matter what lifestyle they have. If you chose to marry that person, you should have backed them up, been behind them 100%. Like, do your part as a woman, and maybe he won't have to, maybe he won't have to go outside of that and be unhappy, you know? Because it starts in y'all's marriage. You can't tell me it was my fault y'all divorced. It was only you and him in that relationship, girl. Ain't nobody else in that relationship but you and him. If y'all decided, like, I was never on the phone when the conversation came up that they were thinking about getting divorced. I had never mentioned it. Because one thing about me, if I get married, I'm going to try to write it out and be through, you know, thin and thick with my man. But not everybody's the same. And a lot of people like to hop around, if y'all know what I mean. So, that's so crazy. So she never reached out to me. My mom had sent me the screenshots of the messages between them, and I gave it a couple days, and then I reached out to her, and I was like, hey, you know, my mom said you're reaching out to her about my brother's money. If you filed for his stimulus and you got it, like, y'all already been going back and forth. You already know that you want him to, because she was going on and on that it was him holding up the divorce. So while she keeps going on and on about this, she's writing my brother. He's still calling her. He's still calling her because, like I had said, he was like, I'm going to just try to stay on good terms with her so that I can try to get my stimulus. He never got it, y'all. He never got it. At the end of the day, she messaged me and was like, hey, he told me to keep the money for the kids and go do something nice for them. First of all, I ain't never seen you have those kids. Second of all, what do you do nice for them? You've only ever been selfish for yourself. And she wasn't really like that at the beginning. But you know what? Not everybody's going to show their true colors, especially if you're that miserable, unhappy. You're not just going to pop in and be like, oh, I was thinking about you and because I'm miserable and unhappy. Like, no, you're going to put on a good front. You're going to tell that person what they want to hear. You're going to continue to do, you know, basically just put on this facade so you could look good. But eventually everyone's true colors come out. And she let her true colors come out on her own. I didn't have nothing to do with that. That was all her. As y'all can see, 4 years later, she's still doing the same thing that messed up her marriage. The second one, because I forgot she had one before that. Her second marriage. So, why do people keep putting this? Hold on. Allegedly. So everything I'm talking about allegedly happened. Yes, my brother is the one whose last name she's been using. Yes, it's his last name. It's Gonzalez. I don't know where she got Trevino from. I didn't keep up with that part of her life. After her and my brother divorced. So, yes, they are divorced for everyone who is asking. I did finally get the divorce finalized. And how that happened was... How that happened was after I printed out those... Well, actually, no, I'm not going to lie. She might be in here. Our friend... Hey, girl, hey, if you on here. One of our friends... I'm not going to put all her business because I don't know if she wants me to or not. But one of our friends actually printed out the paperwork and sent it to my brother. My brother got it notarized and filled out. And then... he sent it to me. When I got the paperwork, I actually had held on to it for a couple weeks again, because they just kept going back and forth. They didn't know what they wanted to do. And I was just like, I'm staying out the mix, but if you want me to do something for you, you know, I'm always here and down to help you. Um, the divorce was going to be like $300 to. They were like, no, you don't need a lawyer, just do it on his behalf and pay the $300. And I was like, okay. So at this point, I'm telling Ashley, like, hey, go ahead and give me my brother's money, because you keep saying you're not giving it to him because he said it was for the girls, but you're also crying that you want the divorce and he hasn't moved forward with it. So give me his money, I'll go pay for the divorce. And she was like, no, I just think that he should take care of it, and he shouldn't be going against his word when he already told me it was for the girls. He could use the money for the girls. She could. I be getting them. She looks like a man sometimes, y'all. On her third, I don't know. She said, girl, you're pissing me off. Is it because the way I'm telling the story? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm all over the place, and I'm like, damn, this is how I felt every time my brother told me a story, and it didn't make no sense. It's just that it's so much to it. Like, from the very beginning, y'all gotta think about it. They were almost together for like a whole 2 years. And I'm not gonna say it was all bad, but like the first 6 months was cool. She did what she had to for the first 6 months. She would go see my brother, she would put money in his books, she would come and visit with us. I used to pick her kids up if they needed to be picked up. My girls loved to be around her girls. They would like go hang out with us, go fishing. I actually still had a memory come up the other day where I took her kids fishing with us, and I mean, we were never ugly to the kids or her, really. It's so funny though, because when she pretty much knew everybody in our family, but when she first got involved with my brother, my grandma was in town because she doesn't live like near us, and she was over at my house, and I invited Ash. Y'all almost slipped up. I ain't gonna get these rules down today. I invited the thing over, and she tried to tell my grandma hi, and my her. I say met her, but I really mean like from the point when my brother got with her, which is 2019, 2020, something like that.
Yeah.
When she first came around, she was cool. She didn't do too much. She was never like drama. Never started anything.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me back up. I'm lying. The only thing she did start in my family when they first got together was the fact that my grandma did not like her. That
Oh,
was the only thing.
okay. And why didn't the abuelita like her? Was there like signs she was giving out?
It's crazy because that's exactly what she said. She went to meet her, like went to shake her hand or give her a hug, and my grandma left her in the air. She didn't say hi to her, didn't acknowledge her. She just walked away, like she wouldn't even acknowledge she was in the room. And I didn't want to like bring it up at the moment because like that was the first time she came over, and it was like, okay, this is who he's gonna be with. So we didn't talk about it till the next day, but she did call my brother crying that night, saying that my grandma didn't accept her, and that hurt her, I guess. So
So you think maybe she just had like a good sense of energy? Because a lot of people here are saying that grandmas know.
that's what she told me. I said, like, how did you know? How did you know after all this that happened? Because their divorce was kind of ugly. After
Yeah.
all this that happened, how did you know? She was like, she just gave me ugly energy. When she was in the room, she gave me ugly energy, and I was surprised because I'm a real big energy person, and I was like, dang, she fooled me because I didn't really catch that vibe.
Yeah. So a lot of people are asking what's the reason as to why you decided to speak about it now versus.
I really didn't decide to speak about it. It was kind of like spare of the moment thing because I had posted a video of him. He just turned 30 today.
Oh, okay.
So
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to him. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Um, but I just I haven't been on TikTok in years. I was like, let me go post a picture of my brother. As soon as I did, the questions just started coming in. I'm have so many inboxes. I haven't even read all of them. Just so many people wanting to know like the truth, like everything she said about him, was it true? Because I guess her OG followers know like she used to like say so much stuff about him,
Uh
and
huh.
a lot of people are just like, what's his side of the story? What is the truth behind what she's saying, or
Yeah.
so.
Okay. And did you see what was the family's reactions of her mother disowning her? Like what was like I don't know if you saw what happened with her when she got like exposed on TikTok. What was like your family's reaction towards that?
We I don't. You're telling me now. I didn't
Oh.
know about it.
No, it's because yeah, something like she was on live. She was a little. I think she was drinking too much, and then something popped out a little bit, and a lot, and she was disowned for that from her family. But yeah, that's what occurred for there. Okay, now I know we're not trying to talk about kids here, but some people keep asking about if she has a son. Do you know anything about that?
I wouldn't know. As far as I know, she couldn't have any kids after her. She told my brother her tubes were tied. She couldn't have any kids because they were gonna look into like the whole untying her tubes and seeing if there was a way, they could possibly have a kid.
Okay, allegedly, allegedly. Okay, and so then what caused the fallout between you and Ashton? Like, how did that start? The fallout.
It started because I went to the courthouse and filed my brother's divorce for him.
Uh-huh.
I went to the courthouse, filed his divorce. There was a signature from the papers missing, and it was one of her signatures. So I went to the police station where she lives, um, because around the same time I had got a screenshot of her holding up a debit card
Uh-huh.
from Capital One that had my brother's name on it. And
Yeah.
so a lot of people were sending it to me, just like, hey, you need to be aware this girl is stealing your brother's identity. Apparently, she opened a credit card in his name. So I had actually, when I went to the courthouse, I had went to the police station, and they told me that they couldn't pick up any charges or do anything about it because I had to go to the city where she lived.
Mhm.
So that's how I ended up at that police station. When I got to that police station, it was the funniest thing ever because here I am going in thinking I'm gonna tell them like, hey, this girl's stealing somebody's identity. I got the proof right here. Let's get it taken care of. The officer that came out and talked to me, he told me that she had a restraining order on me.
Uh-huh.
She had already put a restraining order on me, I guess, from when I previously started handling the divorce or something.
Uh-huh. Damn. Okay.
So
And
that's where it started.
and a lot of people here are that are just coming on here. What was the reasoning as to why they divorced and they finally wanted to leave each other? What was the reasoning for that?
Allegedly,
Uh
she
huh.
slept with his best friend from when he was out. Allegedly.
No, yeah, let's keep it alleged here. So Ash Trevino allegedly was,
Guys, I'm gonna get this down.
yeah. And how did he find out that she was double dipping with the best friend? Who told
Um,
him?
a lot of people write people, you know? They see, they hear, they send letters.
Uh-huh. Okay. And what was your reaction when you first found out about that? Did you confront the issue, or what?
No.
How did your brother react to that? Actually, matter of fact.
So believe it or not, she didn't really have a lot of rules as a prison wife. He just told her if she did anything outside of the relationship to keep it private and move with respect and just not to embarrass him. He never put any like stipulations on her where she couldn't be with somebody on the outside because he was understandable that he was going to be in there for a few, not a few years, but a while. So he never expected her to be like just
Yeah.
stuck on him and not doing anything else. So he was upset only at the fact that it was his best friend that he heard. Like he really, anybody else, he probably would have just brushed it off.
Oh, I see. But the best friend, damn, Ash, Miss Ash Trevino. Okay, so I don't want to bring up the kids, but what would you say it was her parenting? So more focusing on Ash, how would you say her parenting was? That grin said a lot.
She only had her kids when I asked her to bring them over with her.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting analysis here. Okay. So do they still have any sort of communication? Ash and your brother? No.
No. I know there's this. I guess she says like, "Oh yeah, I still put money on his books. I still talk to him." None of that's true.
So your brother's completely already over her, and there's no more love there.
No, not at all. No. Actually, I just got off the phone with him. I was supposed to go live at 7 and he called me. So I had to kind of postpone that. But I
Yeah.
asked him, I'm like, what are your true feelings? And he's like, I don't have nothing to say to her. I don't have any love for her. Mind you, she still has his first and last name tattooed on her. And he's asked her to cover him up for years and she won't. So.
Oh, so he wants those tattoos gone, finito.
No, he doesn't want her having those no more. She told him, dang, we're gonna have to go live again because I have a letter that she wrote um, to him when they were getting divorced, and I want to read it word for word. But
Damn. By any chance, do you have like an Instagram? Maybe you could send it, and then I could post it, and you could or you can post it.
I have Instagram.
So later, if you want, I can follow your Instagram, and then I'll send you a message here on TikTok. I can follow your Instagram, and then I'll post the letter. Would that work?
That's cool. I gotta find it though.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, now a lot of people are asking here if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to answer. But some people are saying, "What's your brother locked in for?" But if you don't want to comment on that, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on it. Only because it's just not my spot to speak on right now.
Okay. Now there is also a live where Ash was saying that like at a young age she knew that your brother was like the one because you mentioned how like during church times like they knew of each other whatnot. How did you feel about that comment that she made like that she knew at a young age he was the one,
She's delusional.
the Lulu at its finest, you would say.
You were 18 walking into church with your husband,
Uh-huh.
and a 12-year-old was sitting on the church pew trying to get some God in his life, and you was thinking about staying with him for the rest of your life? Bro, you should have been thinking about God. That's what you was at church for. You weren't at
Yeah.
church to be thinking about this little boy, 9 years old or 12. But no, they didn't really. they, I play too much. They didn't really talk like that when
Uh-huh.
when we were in church. She just had a crush on him, I guess you could say. And my mom used to tell her all the time, like, "Girl, you're too old for my son. Stay away from my son." But they were cool. They were friends. He would hold her baby, her oldest daughter,
Uh-huh.
when he was out like 12 years old, he used to hold her, walk around church with her and stuff. So,
Yeah, okay. And somebody asked here, does she feel that Ash parents enable her behavior? Like, where do you think maybe some of her behavior came from?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
if
her.
if you're 30 years old and your parents are not giving you no deadline to get out that house
Uh-huh.
or take care of your own kids, like of course you're just gonna be delusional your whole life and think stuff is handed to you and not have any real morals or any of the above, really.
Yeah, damn. Okay, and let me see what else they're saying here. Also, chat, if you guys do have questions here on TikTok, you guys can ask, and then if she reads it or if I read it, we could ask away as well. Um,
So
damn. What happened?
I'm like, I got off my live to come here. Everybody was telling me to come here.
Yeah, yeah. We It's just because I had a few questions. Oh, some people are asking about like
Is it
hygiene. Hygiene. What would you say the hygiene was?
um she was always spraying something.
So like some Victoria's Secret spray to get the.
Yeah.
Oh,
I Oh man.
some people also asked if she was a drinker a lot when she was. Did she drink a lot?
Oh yeah. She Yeah, we did drink. I ain't gonna lie about that one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Damn. And just to confirm, she's 35, allegedly. You know.
Um that's a good question. I don't know her age.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I see people are saying
It
about.
looks 45-ish. That's my
Look.
guess.
Okay. It looks 45. Okay. Damn. Okay, well, I think that's most of the questions I have. I'm sure you still have more part series. So if anybody wants to follow this young lady, you guys can follow her because I'm pretty sure, like, there's a lot to say, but thinking about it all at once, it's a lot. But I will message you if you do get to find out that letter, and then if you want to post it, or if you want to send it to me, so I can post it as well.
Mhm.
But like I said, anybody that wants to follow her, so she can reveal more information about Miss Beautiful Ash Trevino, you guys can. But thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Okay.
All right, cool. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Take care now.
Bye.
Okay, okay. So here's what we're gonna do, chat. Everybody here, follow me right now. I'm gonna have to reset, but I'll do a debate. I'll do a debate. I'll add some of you guys. You guys can give your opinion, but you guys know we have to do the daily resets. But everybody, follow this page. I'm gonna open up the microphone for a lot of you guys to come up and give your opinion about what she
But I think so many people have been fooled by her lies. Like, once you lie so much, you start to believe your own lies that you can't separate the truth from the lies. And then the people who know you're lying, like, either they're going to take the energy to try to, like, put it out there that you're not this person and you're just going to continue to be this person, and people who already believe you are going to keep going with that. Or, and those are small-minded people, honestly. But that's how I feel about her. She lied so much she started believing her own lies. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come with the letter tomorrow, for sure. Did she stop drinking when she was with him? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My brother's a very positive person, and he likes to be in tune with reality. He's never been somebody to try to, I guess, disconnect from reality in other ways, if you know what I mean. So, he really did encourage her to not drink. So I'm not gonna lie, I will say I think she was telling the truth on that part. When they were together, she didn't drink because he didn't like for her to drink or smoke or do anything. So her tubes tied. Yes, her tubes. Well, that's what she told us whenever she was with him. Are they finally divorced? When did it finally happen? She lies so much. Yes, they are divorced, and they divorced in 2020. So I'm thinking about going live tomorrow around the same time, probably like 7:30, 8. Did you request for her to remove his last name in the divorce? I'm gonna follow up on that tomorrow. So I'm gonna look tonight for this letter that she wrote him. Whenever y'all, this letter speaks for itself. Like, just come back tomorrow. Let's say 8 p.m. 8 p.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all the letter, and it'll answer all these questions y'all have. It sums it up. I promise y'all. Central Time, y'all. Ashley is talking about you already. So, that don't bother me. Is she on Section 8? I don't know. I don't know her business like that. Your brother need a pimp. Y'all, look, I'm going to come back better tomorrow. A little bit more educated on how to go through this thing. But I'm going to tell y'all, stop posting in the comments to add somebody. I can't add nobody for 3 days, y'all, so y'all got to give me some time. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Did your bro remarry? No, he didn't remarry. Nope. He does his thing, but he didn't remarry. If you don't know who my brother is, go to my page and watch my latest video. She said you were on here to hurt her by finding your brother a woman because she still loves him. Girl, I don't gotta hurt you. You hurt already. I could see it. The whole world could see it. You're hurt. And it ain't because of me. I promise that. That's crazy. At least your brother ain't with bedbug. Amen. Hallelujah. Oh, she definitely hates to see me coming. But I think God, like, I promise y'all, by the grace of God, we have not ran into each other I promise y'all. Heavy on by the grace of God. I promise y'all. I've never had an interaction with her outside of the last time I seen her, which was for the divorce. And that was the day she put a restraining order on me. And, yeah, haven't seen her since. And she did reach out, but I didn't entertain it. At that point, I was just like, they're divorced. That's what he wanted. I was only here to help him. He got what he wanted. I'm good. I don't gotta have no interaction with her anymore. Was he forced into marriage? No, so I was actually telling them earlier, he was legally blind. Like, for real. He was. When they got together. He didn't really know what he was looking at. Yep. True story. So, anyways, y'all. I'm gonna come back on tomorrow, about 8 o'clock. I know y'all want me to show y'all the letter, and so I gotta find that. I gotta do some digging, because receipts don't go nowhere at all. Yep, Texas time tomorrow. Okay, but one thing before I leave, y'all. It didn't let me add anyone because it kept telling me that I needed to have more followers. And I know there's other people trying to jump on here and ask questions and just connect with me on my live. But I can't do it. I need more followers. So before you leave, go follow my page. Come check back in with me tomorrow. And yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't even looked. What accent? What accent did she have, y'all? Okay, last question. I promise y'all. What accent? This is my favorite question of the night. What accent did she have when she was married to your brother? She was country. Yep. She was from the boondocks. She was born and raised in the country. Yep. All right, y'all. That's the last question for the night. Thank y'all for